Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Doku and this is gonna be an interesting one. Today I'll be talking about Marathon and I'll be giving my personal opinion on the game. Keep in mind this is the server slam that I was given a try, aka the beta. Um, so there really is a few things to talk about. To be precise. So let's get started. This is a first person extraction shooter made by Bungie and the game will be officially launching full on the 1st of March, which is in I think it's about 3 days from now of making this video. Um, yeah, I had some fun in this game. There are some issues that I had in the game, not like any bugs or glitches, but some issues that I don't know if it really is an issue. Maybe just me. So when they say you be dropping in a match with 5 other teams in the game, I thought they meant it. There were runs that I did with a couple of families because I don't have friends that would play this game or even give it a try with me. So I had to go solo with a couple of friends, which I don't mind. The game was good. I had a couple of good teammates, and then I had some teammates that are also still just getting used to the game, like me. So the problem I found myself with Marathon is I'm having trouble identifying whenever the enemy is a bot or AI or an actual team that we're fighting. Like for example, in this fight here, I thought literally they are just bots, but it turned out one of them were an actual player and I didn't notice because it's difficult to identify whether they are bot or not because they all look the same. As you can see on the top, I thought it was a bot that sniped me, but when I died it was an actual player. I think, I'm not even sure to be honest with you. Yeah, it's difficult to identify whenever it is a player that shoots you or if it's a AI or bot. Um, I think when the game does fully launch, they will add more skin to the game that will help identifying whether it's an actual player that shoots you or eliminate you. I don't know, but I toggle between whether it's an actual player or whether it's a bot. Like for example, I played a game, I think yesterday, and there was a destroyer that randomly just popped out of nowhere, and I thought it was an actual player, but then when I killed this destroyer, it was a bot. So this is why I say it's difficult to identify whether it's a real player or not. I hope this does get resolved in the full version of the game. Um, Loot in the game is somewhat not bad. There is a lot of things you can get. I didn't get any different guns from what I already have. Like I haven't picked up a shotgun, sniper, or any of the other guns in the game. The only guns I have picked up and played with was the LMG, the SMG, the pistol. The pistols are really bad. I would never use the pistols again. They are really shit. SMG, I think it's a It's something SMG. That thing is really good. I love it because that's the scope that kind of tracks um, your enemies. I don't know. It's really a solid gun to pick up and use. I use it. I think I use it maybe 4 times because it's such a good gun. Uh, yeah, like I said, there's not really much for me to talk about marathon. For the people that is hating on marathon and want marathon to fail, if it fails, it fails. If it succeeds, it succeeds. But honestly, this is a game that I can see could maybe be a success if there are some changes made, some improvements made. Um, Mainly for me, just to be able to identify whether it's a real player you're shooting or a bot. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't know. Before people drop in the comments, but have you ever played an action shooter before? Yes, I have. If you can say Rainbow Six Siege action is a action shooter, then yes, I have. But otherwise, this is mainly my experience in an action shooter. But yes, I have played an action shooter before. Um, the abilities of the runners you have, I love it. Um, I think I played the medic one maybe 3 or 4 times because it's such a good runner to have on your team. Assassin is probably my favorite because you can go invisible. All three abilities literally let you go invisible, so that's really cool for me. Recon, I do like Recon. Um, I'm just not sure about the cooldowns of each runner. I'm really not sure about it. Maybe we'll see a potential buff in the first season when the game fully launches. I don't know. Or maybe the abilities cooldown is how it's supposed to is. I don't know. Um, Recon really is a good runner to have on your team if you're someone that wants intel, want to know where every other AI or persons are in the game. Um, I have a video of me playing the Rook, but I'll be uploading that video maybe tomorrow or later in the week. But yes, I did play as the Rook. I have to say Rook is really solid for me because when you play Rook, you have the ability to make yourself an ally to the AIs, which makes it more. How can I say this? It helps you to identify whether they are AIs or not more clearly when you play as Rook. But Rook is mainly for if you want to go solo and you want to just get loot and extract. Yeah, that's Rook for you. Whether they will add more runners to or more shells, whatever they call it, to the game, if the game really does end up being a success, that would be awesome. Do I have specific ideas for new runners or so to be added in the game? To be honest, not really. I can't really think of anything um, they could add. Maybe a runner or shout that has a bit more melee focus. I don't know, but I don't think that's something that could work in the games. I don't know. Or maybe a soul runner that could take control of an enemy bot or AI. That would be cool. I don't know, maybe that could work. There really isn't much other for me to talk about Marathon. This really is a solid game. Will I be buying the game when it does release? To be honest, probably not. I'm not even quite sure if this is a full price game. Keep in mind that it isn't a free to play. But yeah, it really is a solid game, but I don't think I'll be buying this when it launches. Maybe I'll buy it later when I do see what else they do with the game, starting with the first season. So we will definitely see what they do with this game. This game is a $50 game, which isn't bad. Um, so yeah, I can't say it's full price game. It's a $50 game. So will I be buying this game when it releases fully? I don't think so. Not until I've seen what they can do with the game further, or what they bring to the game further. Launching it the first season on the 5th of March. But other than that, when I do see that the game improves, I might think of buying the game. Like I said, it's an attraction shooter, and I didn't play the Silver Slam as much as I thought I would. I maybe play 3 or 4 games, then get bored and move on to something else. This is a big problem with a game like Marathon. Uh, because it's an attraction shooter, there's not really much to do in the game. You basically just go in a match with a squad or solo, get loot, extract. If you do get lucky to run into an actual team, which barely happened to me in my randoms, most of the games I play, it barely happens, and we just get loot, we extract, we shoot some IRs or bot, but that's about it. There's really not much for me to say anymore, so I'm just going to leave you to watch the rest of the gameplay. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about Marathon, how do you feel about Marathon. There's one thing I do want to mention before I leave you to watch gameplay further. The executions you can do on other players are really not bad. I do hope they add like different execution that you can do on players if you knock them. I don't think that's something I would do, but if it is something I would do, I would definitely like to see it. But other than that, this is my personal opinion about the game. Yeah, we'll see how the game does when it fully drops on March 5. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider to subscribing to my channel if you are new. If you want to see more of my videos that I upload, please consider following me on Twitch. The link is in the description of my channel. Let me know down below in the comment your opinions about Marathon. Will the game succeed, or will we just have to wait and see when it fully drops with its first season? Until next time, my name is Darkwolf, and have a nice day or evening wherever you are. Peace out.
This might help.
Connection collapse in 15 minutes.
Exfil tagged.
Doctor's orders.
Or die trying.
Profit opportunity identified.